Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to Series 1 of The Haunting Hour. Last episode that we watched together was Afraid of Clowns, and I really enjoyed the episode actually. It's one of my favourite ones of the season, I think, overall. I'm still not trying to give away too much because I don't want to ruin my ranking at the end of the season. Plus, when I get to my ranking, I change my mind a lot. So, it was one of my favourites. I had a really good time with it. I enjoyed the main character. For those who haven't seen it or are just randomly tuning in to this reaction, Afraid of Clowns was about a boy who was afraid of clowns and was going through changes at a certain age. Parents were warning him, your body's going to change. Long story short, all these dreams and nightmares he had about clowns chasing him were real because he was going to turn into a clown. It was like a species, and at the end he turned into a clown, and his parents revealed they were clowns as well. It was odd. It was an odd twist, but I actually liked the whole episode. There was some good creepy imagery, some good horror movie references. The main clown, I think it was called Captain Crazy. Captain Crazy, that guy, bad impression, was creepy looking, quite cool. He wasn't even a bad guy, he was just like the ringleader of the circus and was coming across quite villainous, even though their intentions weren't anything bad by the looks of it. They were just trying to make him see who he really was. It just came across like they were being bad guys. This episode is called My Sister, the Witch. I feel like the title is pretty self-explanatory about a sister, or a main character who has a sister who turns out to be a witch. Obviously, there's going to be twists and turns along the way. Maybe she's got cool powers. It'd be cool to see some spells because we've not had any witches yet this season. We've had like dolls that came to life, little monsters at Christmas, ghosts in a cemetery, clowns. Yeah, we don't have any witches, I don't think. If there is, I guess there was the witch in the red dress. She was sort of a witch. She put a spell on the girl and made her blind. But yeah, it'd be cool to see what this episode brings. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you think of the reaction. If you're enjoying The Haunting Hour Season 1. Let's jump into Season 1, Episode 15, No, not Afraid of Clowns, that's the last one. Episode 15, My Sister, the Witch.
It was at the foot of Mount Vesuvius when it erupted.
This is so cool. You'll score the junior scientist badge for sure. Might even win the whole fair.
It was Alice's
They're like
idea.
scouts.
She wrote a report on Pompeii last year. Can't wait to show her. She's coming home today from boarding school.
Boy, I hope she didn't turn weird. Alan
She turned into a
Ashley's sister got
witch.
totally weird when she went to boarding school.
Not Alice.
She went to Hogwarts. But also, it's got to be an American thing, because in all American shows of like kids in school, they always make volcanoes. We never did that in school.
An exact replica of Pompeii, right down to the togas and aqueducts.
Take a breath, Pete. We have plenty of time to catch up.
Hey, you got a cat?
Yeah, she followed me around school. Dad said I could keep her. It's okay, Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga. Odd name for a cat.
Honey, you're here. I'll grab this.
I got it.
Take this.
She's being very secretive. She's got a black cat. She's come back from a mysterious school.
So
I
guess
say
what?
mysterious, but it's
I'm
not.
going for my junior scientist badge.
Candles, love potions, a book,
Grimoire.
a grimoire.
Let's see. Would you please stop touching my stuff? May I have my room to myself?
Okay, but you do look mighty suspicious.
You want to see my volcano now? You can help me build the aqueduct.
Oh,
Sorry, Pete. Another time. I have something important to do tonight.
that's witchy. I like this kid though. He seems like a nice little brother. Wants to include his sister in things. And she's probably off doing witchy things. Okay. So one of two things is happening. She's a witch. Or they're making it seem she's a witch so much that it's going to be some sort of twist that she's not actually a witch.
6, the spell I fix. By knot of 7,
What?
prevents all 11. By knot of 8, it will be fate.
Oh dear. Yeah. Well, she definitely saw him then.
Alice is losing, and she's in the woods doing some weird ritual.
Yeah, right. He's been acting weird all night.
She's lying. Look at the mud on her shoes.
Oh, I see muddy shoes, all right. Yours.
That could have been a spell that she, zipped back. know what I was doing this for.
Not all witches are wart-covered hags. Some are hot.
Guys, doesn't sound like you're talking volcanoes.
Pete can't accept the fact that his sister is a witch. He found her in the woods chanting and being all witchy and hot.
All right, she was just chanting.
Being a witchy and
Kind of
hot.
nonsense.
Then why did she name it after one of the most famous witches in Russian folklore, Baba Yaga?
Can't even jump.
Don't let the lava reach Squirrels, okay?
Baba Yaga.
I was supposed to put a curse on it. It's the only explanation.
I got an explanation. How about you bumped into the ignition switch?
I never touched it, I swear.
Guys, what happened?
Poor guys. It's all a bit too obvious that she's a witch. So my spidey sense is tingling a little bit.
Devil's milk?
Devil's milk.
Hound's tongue. This book, it's like a how-to on witchcraft.
Maybe the cat's the witch?
It's Baba Yaga. He's spying on me.
Pete, I messed up. Alice is back. Get out of there.
God, she was gone quickly, wasn't she? I thought she'd come back because the cat had alerted her. But she literally went out for about 30 seconds. Well. She's not gone, no way. She's waiting for him.
Do that for you. Cut my hair.
What's going on?
Let's put a spell on him.
I found this suspicious character in the bushes with a walkie-talkie.
Sorry, dude.
You don't deserve a surveillance badge.
Oh, hardcore.
Gee, I think it's time you went home, huh?
Gave me the keys to the chem closet if you need anything for your volcano.
Thanks.
Oh, he's
How you
cute.
go messing up your surveillance mission?
Oh, look. Forgive him, he didn't do anything wrong.
Sorry I ripped your badge.
Good.
Whatever you do, do not let her give you anything. No amulets.
He's been
no charm.
suspicious.
Don't eat anything she cooks either.
Where is this gonna go? I can't tell. I mean, I'm enjoying
Getting
it.
ourselves wound up about nothing.
Dude, it's your hair.
Oh, God.
And a talisman. Your sister put a hex on you. Why'd you do this to me? Maybe she needs a sacrifice for her dark lord.
Yeah, it's her special recipe. Why aren't you eating?
She put a curse on them as well.
I'm hungry.
Well, the least you could do is try it.
No.
What is going on with you lately?
You're both eating her witch's brew and you don't even know it. Mom? Dad? What'd you do to them?
The recipe worked. I can't wait to tell Enid.
Stay away from me.
No, Pete, you and I.
So she is a witch.
Come back here.
Stay away from me.
It's all good if she's like experimenting with spells and stuff. Fine. But she cut his hair. That's extreme for just a bit of fun.
Open this door.
Vulnera.
Whoa. Because the way she was acting then was very kind of like innocent. Like, please let me explain, I need help.
Wake him up.
Wake him up.
Shoot.
I'm thinking there could be two witches. Her and a twin. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Oh, that's magic.
That's all my stuff, isn't it?
That's right.
You have no idea what you've done. I wasn't hexing you. I was protecting you. I was protecting all of us. But now we're doomed. It all started when I fell off a horse at school. That's when I met Enid, and she told me I'd been cursed.
She sounds
She's the
like
one to tell you magic, right?
she
She's a
cursed
beginner
you.
too, but we practiced every night. Why would I hurt you? You're my kid brother.
But what about...
Okay.
Hi, Enid. Alice. Not so good.
Wait, what's it say I or curse?
It starts off with misfortune and then robs its victims of their wealth, health, sanity, and finally their life.
Who would do that to us? And
Awesome.
why?
Well, that's the part I can't figure out. It had to be someone who could get into our house and plant a talisman in your shoes. Someone
Pete?
who comes here all the time. It could have been Reggie.
No way
Oh,
it was
Reggie.
Reggie. He's my best friend.
Haven't you ever noticed he's jealous of you? I've seen the way he looks at your badges.
Don't know why you thought it was called Pete. Just how bad I am with names.
Well, he was the one who kept insisting you were a witch. It's coming from in there.
Sounds like a snake. Whoa. No thank you. I mean, they're making the noises of rattlesnakes, but I don't think I saw any rattlesnakes there. But I didn't look too close to them.
Donna?
How come he's
Thanks, Reggie. I really appreciate it.
come unfrozen, she hasn't?
got your volcano fixed.
Pete, it's your sister. She's using her magic stuff.
Rebellious.
Pete, help! She's trying to make me her puppet.
Don't worry, Reggie. We're not gonna hurt you.
We? You're helping her?
Quit acting like you don't have a clue. You're the black magician around here.
Could be the camp leader guy.
You guys are crazy. I'm telling Billy Merritt, you are gonna get kicked out of pals.
Pete, what about you?
William Merritt? Willy-nilly?
You know Billy?
From last year. He asked me out like 1,000 times until I finally had to read one of his gross love notes in front of the whole class. I totally forgot about him.
I didn't forget you.
Ah.
Billy, you're a witch?
The proper term is warlock. I want to humiliate you. The way you humiliated me.
God, get a grip. What childish reason.
I go home now?
Did you know about this? You took my hair and put it in my boot?
Promise me badges if I'd help. Badges, Pete.
Dude.
Badges.
I have your surveillance badge.
Now I can control you, Reggie. Penetrolium onarius.
Nice trick. But Reggie can't hurt me.
Not you. Just your spell. Since he's
Okay, I could have done without this.
Two can play at this game.
Two can play that game.
Chance to use your wicked spell.
Alice, don't!
In extrangus forx humanitatum. In extrangus forx humanitatum.
She got powerful all of a sudden.
No, I thought you were going to go with your volcano. What made you switch to a lecture on toads?
It was his sister's idea. She goes to boarding school.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess you should thank your sister.
Well, it was really Billy Merritt's idea.
Well, then you'll have to thank Billy Merritt.
Yes, sir, I will.
No,
Well done.
he's evil. And probably dead. Or a toad.
Thank you, Billy Merritt.
Well. Okay, guys, that was my reaction to Series 1, Episode 15, My Sister, the Witch. And overall, I liked that episode. I actually had a lot of fun with most of it. We'll get to what I don't like in a minute. But I liked the concept. I thought it was cool that his sister came back from this boarding school and she had these witchy supplies and she was going into the middle of the woods in the night in a cloak. And it's always fun to see stories. It's quite a common theme in like Goosebumps books as well, where like someone that's a family member could be evil, they could be a monster, trying to figure out who it is, or if it might be a teacher, or just, you know, like you're in a house with a long lost relative, or you're staying at a friend's house, but the parent might be a monster. That sort of concept, and you're trying to find out the truth. I quite enjoyed that. So I like the sneaking around behind the girl's back, trying to find out what's going on. I did think there were things that would add up to something that didn't. So, for example, like the black cat was just a pet called Baba Yaga. Presumably she called it that because she was trying to be a witch, and it was, but I thought it was going to be more important to the story than it was. It didn't turn out to be much of anything other than just a familiar. And the bit... So, long story short, it turned out the girl was innocent. She was a witch. She was trying to be a witch. She could do spells, but none of it was for bad reasons. Like, she was just doing fun spells and trying to protect her family. But, like, the bit where she was being all suspicious in the woods, and she said, I tried to tell you, I tried to explain to you, but she didn't really. Like, once she got caught in the woods in a cloak doing a spell, she could have easily spoke to him at home and just said, this happened, rather than standing there evilly at the bottom of the stairs, like, because she got there without him before he kind of got there as well. And also when he was in the bedroom and the parents were about to come in and she kind of quickly ran and snapped some of his hair off. It just felt really dark. And this is where things like I enjoyed the twist in Black Mask. I said in that episode, a good twist to me is if I rewatch the episode, I can see all the groundwork that was laid for that twist. And the fact that she was a witch and pretended to protect the family, yes, but I feel like there is little flaws in that. So like the bit where she stole his hair, I get she was trying to do a spell to protect him, potentially, but the hair and the thing in the boot was from the camp counselor guy. Because he admitted that, not a camp counselor, but like the dude, the older dude who was running the science class and giving the badge to the scout leader or whatever, because he admitted that he used Reggie to put stuff in the boot. So the fact that she snipped his hair off didn't really come into play, unless it was in like the soup that they were eating to try and freeze them. But overall, it was really fun watching them trying to find out who she was. And the problem I had was with the twist. Not that it was this dude, because I'm fine with it being him. He was like a minor player that you saw in the background quite a bit, so it's plausible that it was him. And I like the fact that he was like jealous of her. He turned her down. She turned him down. He wanted to humiliate her. All that stuff. Bit childish, but it's a children's show, so it's fine. I enjoyed that. It's the bit like after that I found a little bit hard to kind of get on board with. So she turned Reggie into a puppet, and then was doing this weird like bah, bah stuff, which looked cheesy. But I'm old. I'm old as the hills, I feel like. So I'm probably reading too much into it. But I thought it looked silly. And the fact that she turned Reggie into a puppet, was it because he's not part of the family, so he's not cursed? Because I was wondering, why did she have to turn into a puppet to destroy the mirrors? Why could she do a spell to destroy the mirrors? Because she knows spells to freeze people, to turn people into toads, to unlock doors. Could she not have broken a mirror? Could she not have used her brother to break the mirrors? Could she not have gone and just turned them over herself? But maybe because the family's cursed, he could control them. I think that's what it hinted at. I think I just missed it a little bit. But yeah, so the Reggie as the puppet slashing the mirrors was fine. But then she was like, oh my god, the time stop spell worked. So it felt like she's quite a new witch, like a newbie, getting to know her powers a little bit. So the fact that she can have this huge spell to turn a powerful witch into a toad was a little far-fetched, but I did like it. It was a fun story. And it felt very R.L. Steiny, with a big twist at the end, like he's turned into a toad, and he uses that on the science fair. I liked that. That was really fun. And overall, so the acting was really good in this episode. I liked the main girl who was the witch. Like I say, I'm sure she was in Supernatural. I really liked Reggie. He was a brilliant character. I thought he was fun and really made me laugh out loud quite a few times. And I liked the main kid. Was he called Pete? Because I thought someone was called Pete. Whatever. I liked the main kid. I thought he was good. He was likeable. And I enjoyed watching the storyline with him. It was good. The guy who was the warlock was a little cheesy, but it's fine. Like it was meant to be like that fun camp villain. But yeah, good episode. I enjoyed myself. Not the best episode of the season, definitely not. But overall, I really enjoyed the main storyline and the spells and discovering who she was and about the curse on the family. That was all pretty fun. So let me know down below in the comments what you think of season 1, episode 15, My Sister, the Witch. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. And as always, my name is Scott. Hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed this, please let me know down below in the comments what you thought, and subscribe to the rest of series 1 of The Haunting Hour. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you all next week for the next episode. Bye guys, take care.